Hello and welcome to the Media Bubble Podcast, the podcast that talks about movies, anime, comics, video games, and whatever we feel like. I'm your host, Fredrik, and with me as always is my co-host, Karol. In today's episode, we're going to talk about, or we have an episode about Disney princesses, right, Karol?
Hi everyone, and yes, that is correct.
We're doing a Disney princess tournament, which I kind of just felt was a fun thing to do. We have done some tournaments in the past, some predictable. I don't think I know who will win this one, but how we decided on these 16 princesses, because there were a lot of other choices that we could have made, is that I took the 12 princesses from there's an official Disney princess list. So where I took from, so it's the 12 official princesses and 4 other choices. I chose Elsa and Anna because, to be honest, I was surprised that they weren't already in the list. I also took Raya because she's like the newest character that can count as a princess. And I also took Meg because of the choices I had left. I felt like Meg had the most unique personality. The character that was close to making it, because she sometimes counts as a Disney princess for some reason, was Alice in Wonderland. I also, when I made this, when I looked into this a bit more, I also discovered that Esmeralda at some point counted as a Disney princess, even though she never was a princess.
Wait, who again? Esmeralda?
Esmeralda from Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh yeah, I mean, maybe it's because all of the Disney Renaissance, that the big moment with all the animated movies. She was a female person.
Yeah, but she was never
from a popular movie.
She was never a princess, which I guess Mulan technically never is a princess either.
Yeah, she doesn't marry a prince. She was never a princess. She was just she was just a daughter from one of her clans, right?
Yeah, she was from a pretty ordinary family. She married a training guard or a captain, what you can call it for.
But I feel like we have to mention, these are just our opinions. I don't think it's it's okay to take our opinions as a fact.
No, I will say that our opinions are right. Everything that we say in this video is totally true and is the correct opinion.
You know what? I agree. I won't apologize anymore. It's the truth.
Yeah, our determination of what is the best Disney princess, like that is the truth of the world.
Exactly, and you can source us on this decision.
But I also, when I looked into this, there was a lot of choices that to some princesses, there actually is more princesses in Disney's history that aren't for some reason counted as Disney princesses, and like it's an exclusive group I discovered.
So what is a Disney princess?
Oh, it's a marketing choice. Well, which characters can you sell the best? Like, let's be honest, that is kind of what it is.
It kind of is, because I mean, I've seen some documentaries on YouTube about Disney and stuff. And what is a Disney princess is basically what you said. It's a marketing ploy. That's why, so they can sell costumes and cute pets. Pet plushies.
So we have taken these 16 princesses, I guess, and we have put them into a randomizer again. And this is the matchups that we got. And the first one is Pocahontas versus Yasmin. Karol, can you make a point for Pocahontas?
For why she would she should win?
Yeah.
All right. Well, she sings really well. She is the main character of her own movie, and she
sings about colors in the wind.
Exactly. And she knows probably what a blue corn's moon is. Um, Also, unlike Jasmine, she wasn't born into a life of privilege. She wasn't rich and a princess, so she doesn't have a cool tiger sidekick. She just only has a cute possum. Um, that's why I think,
Doesn't she have a raccoon?
yeah, she has her cute raccoon.
Okay,
And
I feel like Yasmin wins this one. Should we move on?
excuse me, what? You need to make your case about Jasmine as well.
Well, who do you want to win of these two?
Honestly, I'm pretty milk toast on both of them.
Are you? Because I feel like Yasmin as... I don't know, I feel like Pocahontas is boring. I even thought she's the main character of the film. I don't feel like you see that much of her personality. Yasmin, I feel like you see a bit more of her personality. She like what she wants. She wants to, I guess, escape the castle and be more free and having the choice to marry the man she wants.
But isn't that kind of cliche? Like, that's just what all the other princesses want to do.
Yeah, but it's better than Pocahontas, I feel like. Is Pocahontas a princess when I think about it? Like, she's the chief's daughter, but does that make...
Well,
who cares?
you can buy a Pocahontas dress. She has cute, marketable sidekicks. So, by this definition, she could be a Disney princess.
Mm.
But I feel like I have to agree with Jasmine, since I don't feel like she has the same status in our media landscape.
Plus, she has a tiger, Carol.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty hard to beat. I like raccoons a little bit more, but I feel like Jasmine has a little bit more going for her than Pocahontas.
What do you remember the Pocahontas the movie? Because that was a long time ago. I watched that even.
I think I've seen Pocahontas once when I was really, really young.
Mm.
Plus, the songs don't really slap that hard, so it's...
No, I kind of just feel like Yasmin's personality is much more well established in the movie.
We can also see which one of them is in Kingdom Hearts.
Mm. She also was in Aladdin the TV series, the sequel, so there's a lot more chance for you to watch Yasmin.
Yeah, she's just more in the public consciousness, I feel like.
Mm. And so Yasmin moves on. She wins this battle. I guess.
Fight to the death.
I didn't really feel like that was a hard battle, to be honest. But let's see. Then we have Anne from Frozen versus Meg from Hercules. Anne is kind of more of a bubbly personality. She's kind of is a bit like her voice actress, I guess, Kristen Bell. She's kind of bubbly, sometimes all over the place, a bit naive, but fun and has a good heart.
Yeah, but she also married the first prince that showed interest in her.
Yeah, that's what I was meant with naive.
So I don't know about that. I feel like Meg is probably up for the winning here.
Yeah, you make a case for Meg.
Okay, easy. One of the best songs in that era of Disney is "I Can Say I'm in Love," and she sings that. Her story is based on Greek mythology, which is one of my favorite ones. She is sassy and she is serious. She's sassy. She's funny, but she's not naive. She's disillusioned with her life, and that's relatable.
You said something about the Hercules being about Greek mythology, which it kind of is, but it's a very simplified Greek mythology, I feel like.
Yeah, it takes inspiration from it, but it's not like point for point the mythology that it's supposed to be in place.
Well, every Disney movie does that. It's just that Greek mythology is a bit more well known, I guess.
But I mean,
I will agree that that song slaps.
Yeah, because I know all of the songs that Anna sings, but I also know all of the songs that Meg sings.
Do you wanna build a snowman?
Or Love is an Open Door.
Actually, when I think about it, stop singing, Carol.
I know, we were gonna get copyright struck. But on the front of songs, I don't remember how many Meg's songs there are.
I think that was the only one, to be honest. Like, I don't think she sings more in that film.
Because
But
because on the other hand, like Anna sings way more, and she's a little bit more integral to the plot. I feel like.
Meg, as I said when I was choosing Meg into this tournament, she has a unique personality in most of the other princesses, because she truly feels in some way that she is self-dependent. She was once the naive girl in love, but she got her heart broken, and now she's kind of more, I can take care of myself.
Yeah, exactly. Like she has this experience because she ended up with Hades.
And she's a bit sassy too.
So what is our consensus? So
I feel like Meg, to be honest.
yeah, I feel too. Like even though Anna is more integral to the plot and has more songs, Meg is such a standout from all the other princesses that she deserves to at least go for the one.
First question, Karol. In the original Frozen film, is it Anna or Elsa that's the main character? Because Anna has the more screen time of the two.
I mean now you're saying that there's only one main character. I'd say if we're talking about screen time, it's probably Anna. But she and her sister are both main characters, just like Christoph is.
Yeah, I know, but usually even when there's main characters in a movie, there's usually one that is even more main character than the others.
Yeah, that's like a little bit more in the forefront. I think it's Anna in that case.
I don't know, because it feels like Elsa has the more development of the two of them. Well, anyway, we get on Elsa later.
Well,
let's see. Snow White and Carol.
And
Merida.
Exactly, from Brave. I've never seen Brave.
I watched half of the film. The thought when we ended it was that we will pick up on the movie later on, but we realized that we didn't really care that much, so we never picked it on. So I've seen half of Brave.
I mean, she has a cool design. I liked. She stands out from a lot of the characters, but
I don't
me
know
not seeing it and you are not. But me not seeing it and you are not, and you not being able to care about it that much, I think that puts Snow White at an advantage.
The movie Brave itself, if I remember correctly, she has an argument with her mom, and her mom gets turned into a bear, and they go, I guess, into a journey with her and her mom bear, trying to get her mom back.
Yeah, to the bear, pretty much.
Well, I guess just because of familiarity's sake, yeah, I guess we can take Snow White. Because the things we have said about Merida has not been that great, to be honest. Like, she's kind of forgettable, I guess.
Yeah, so that's why Snow White should go for it. Should go for the win. Should go for the gold.
Yeah, she has more memorable songs. Let's see. The next matchup is Princess Aurora versus Belle from Beauty and the Beast.
I don't care for Aurora at all. Belle.
No, Belle is for me here. Like, well, I remember one time rewatching what's the movie called now? What the heck is it called?
Beauty and the Beast?
No. Aurora.
Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah, Sleeping Beauty. Why didn't I remember that? Yeah.
As a Disney fan, you should be ashamed.
I remember one time rewatching it when I was a bit older, and you know all these stereotypes you make about Disney princesses. I never really felt like they were true in a lot of cases, but I found the exception in Aurora. Like everything people complain about Disney princesses, that is Princess Aurora.
Yeah, because she is the blueprint. She's one of the earliest ones.
Yeah, but the thing is with her character is if for a big part of the film, like it takes for a while in the beginning before she even grows up, and when she grows up, she doesn't talk a lot. She has one song. We don't see a lot of her personality, or we know that she's in love with this prince that comes out of nowhere, and then like there's a one point in the film where she goes crying because the fairies tells her you can't keep meeting this prince anymore, and that crying sound that she makes there, that was literally her last sound in the film. Like she goes to sleep later on, but that's the last time she speaks.
What?
Yeah, I watched the film, and that was, she doesn't say a word after that.
Jeez. So she doesn't. She. She
Like the only thing
roles.
that comes from her mouth, you can say, is the song in the middle.
I mean, aren't we too harsh? Seeing that it's one of the earlier movies, and it's also based on the fairy tale, where
Cinderella is even earlier than Sleeping Beauty, and I feel like she has much more personality.
in that case, I think we have a clear winner because Belle is bursting with personality.
Yeah, I guess we can go on about Belle a little bit later on in that case. But we didn't even really argue. We didn't really say much about Belle, but I guess we can do that in the future matchup.
I think there's already so much stacked against Aurora that we don't need to. We don't need to dig deeper.
This segment was literally me just talking bad stuff about Aurora. Well, anyway, we have the next matchup, which is Elsa, the Snow Queen, I guess, versus Moana.
So, who do you think should go fourth to the next matchup?
I actually don't really know in this case. Can you argue this one a bit for me, Karol?
Well, I mean, on one side you have Elsa, the main character in one of Disney's, if not one of like biggest standout movies. She goes through a emotional arc. She's not even a princess. She's a queen, and she has ice powers, which is always a bonus because they're awesome. She's able to create life with her magical powers of snow, and she is, hello, Frozen, let it go. Like, have you heard about that jingle? Like this small little indie hit.
No, I don't think I have ever heard of it, Karol.
Then you have slept under a rock. Against Moana, the titular character from her own movie. There she also had a few good songs. It was also
Have you seen Moana?
Yes, I did. I think I did. I mean, from a movie standpoint, I like Frozen a little bit better, but Moana is still a good movie.
Do you want to know a thing about? I'm kind of the opposite. I like Moana better as a movie. But
I think I could see your point because Frozen has this problem of the twist villain, where it's just sudden.
What I meant was that I don't dislike Frozen. I feel like it's a good film. But if we're just talking about these two movies as a whole, then I like Moana a little bit better. I like the adventure kind of. But if we're talking about characters, then Elsa goes through a bit of an arc in some way of her being scared of her powers, and for her later on to kind of realize that her powers might be her biggest strength.
Or also her biggest, like, downfall if she doesn't control them well. I feel like this is a strong matchup because these are both great characters from both of great movies.
They're kind of from the same era too.
Yeah, exactly, because there's not a lot of time apart between them. Although I don't remember if Moana had an arc in her movie.
Well,
she did, right?
She kind of did, but not as personal as Elsa, I feel like. Like, I feel like Elsa, in her arc, kind of really needed to find who she was in some way. Moana kind of, I felt like she some way knew who she was, but she needed to prove her strength in some way.
Exactly, like she just needed to get out and explore who she is. You know what? This is the difficulty with the bracket when we're talking about these characters, because in a way we're putting one is better than the other, but in this case they're pretty close.
Yeah, but I'm going to be honest, I kind of feel lean a little bit more to Elsa at this point.
Then I'll follow suit. We'll pick Elsa, but we'll say that it was a difficult decision.
Okay, then we have Cinderella versus Tiana, which is a kind of good matchup, I realized later on, because these two characters are both like hard-working women. Okay, there's some difference in their hard work, like Cinderella is literally getting forced by her aunt for the work, while Tiana, she works to fulfill her dream of opening a restaurant.
Yeah, like, but but as you said, they're both hardworking. They have different circumstances, but there are similarities. And Cinderella being one of the earlier movies that's been animated, with Princess and the Frog being one of the latest ones, almost like the last before they went to 3D.
Yeah, 2009.
Exactly. So that is also a fun comparison. I feel like Tiana has. I just enjoyed her movie better.
Okay. One thing that I thought a little bit about this film is I remember a little bit more of Cinderella, but then I realized that might be because Tiana is turned into a frog in like half of the film. But Tiana as a character, she's really good. She tries to solve her problems on her own. Like when I think about Cinderella in some way, what was her dream in any way? It was getting to this ball and hopefully getting the prince to fall for her.
I mean, it's kind of symbolic because her goal was essentially freedom. Because if she could marry the prince, that would mean the end of her living with her aunt and her stepsisters.
Is she marrying for love then, or is she marrying to get away from her aunt?
That's my interpretation. That she wants to escape by eloping with the prince.
Like, I remember in the live action version, they tried to kind of fix that problem with the two of them meeting before the ball. But in this film, the first time they meet is in the ball, and he is a prince, and it's not like he's like he has clearly the power of taking her away from her aunts and evil stepsisters. So it's her choice in man.
But at the same time,
Tiana, on the other hand, doesn't really think about love that much in her film. She kind of just falls in love with this other frog that she meets on the way.
who happens to be a very handsome gentleman. But I think like there's a difference in motivation between the two of them. As I said, Cinderella, she dreams of this escape from her family, when Tiana, she wants to make a life for herself and be able to support her family and herself.
It's kind of, in some ways, these are good motivation for both of them, to be honest.
They are. I appreciate that, because they kind of made them deeper characters with that.
Who are you leaning more into?
I feel like Princess and the Frog, because I like the aesthetic more.
Yeah, I start to feel like that more too. Should we take Tiana from Princess and the Frog?
Yes.
So, okay, what do we have next? Mulan and Ariel, which are two Disney movies. If I'm being honest, I didn't really watch these two movies a lot while growing up. These were two of the few Disney Renaissance movies that I didn't own as a kid.
I, on the other hand, have seen these movies a lot.
Okay.
So I'm very familiar with both of them. I'd say, I mean, if you're gonna go back to character motivations, so we have two girls here. One of them, a mermaid who wants to find this naive woman who wants to find, who fancies a man and gives up her voice to live on the land and leave everything from her overbearing father.
Yeah, risking her whole life.
Exactly. On the other hand, we have Mulan, who feels that she doesn't want to fulfill this role of just being married away. She wants to fight, and she runs away to join the army to stop the Huns. Both of them entail running away from your family and pursuing what you want. But
yeah, but with Mulan, on the other hand, if we're talking about running away from her family, she kind of felt like she had to, because her father would go into war otherwise, and her father was clearly not capable of going into war, so her motivation was very much unselfish, while Ariel's on the other hand
quite selfish.
Is very selfish reason. Karol?
Yes, I'm still here. I'm just thinking. I mean, I could honestly go either way. I mean, I like Mulan because she's tough and she fights and she saves China. But I like that Ariel has this fantastical element of like, yeah, she's a mermaid and she gives up the one thing that makes her a mermaid, or actually all of it, for love.
She eventually succeeds, I guess. But isn't that a bit naive in a way to risk everything
for a guy that you just met?
Maybe it's brave, to be honest.
It's brave, but it can be both. It's brave and naive.
Well, something that you also gotta consider is that all of these characters are like teenagers.
Yeah. True. I mean, we all made mistakes when we were young.
Okay, I'm going to let you decide this, Karol.
In that case, I'm gonna do it quick and painless, and I'm gonna choose Mulan.
Okay. Let's take Mulan then. She moves on to the second round. Okay, our last matchup in the first round, we have Raya from Raya and the Last Dragon, and then we have Rapunzel from Tangled. Have you seen Raya and the Last Dragon, even?
No, I haven't. I think we even spoke about it before, but no.
We have spoken about it. It was on my favorite film on the 2021 end year list, which I kind of feel like I have changed my favorite movie from that year, but I still really like Raya and the Last Dragon. But to be honest, I like Rapunzel even more. Like, I don't know, she has just such a joyous personality for me.
If I could bring back an earlier argument, which one of these two movies was in Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah, should we just go with Rapunzel?
Yeah, I feel that too.
Okay.
Because I like that she's open, she's inquisitive, she can also fight, she's interested in her like, and where she comes from, and she's also like, she has this strange relationship with her fake mother, who she believes she wants best for her, but that's not true. Like, that's interpersonal relationships.
Her mother lies to her in her whole life.
Yeah. So how do you cope with that?
Have you seen anything of that TV series which they did with Tangled?
I wanted to, but I couldn't find the time to do it.
Oh, okay. I have seen a bit of it. It's kind of a good TV series, to be honest.
Yeah, I've heard the stellar reviews, and like that it fleshes out Rapunzel even more, and like actually they have like adventures with a whole new character.
Okay, so let's start now with the second round. And in the second round, the first matchup we have is Yasmin versus Meg.
Oh, Meg. I'm sorry, Meg. She wins.
Okay, we will probably have to argue a little bit more than that, Karol.
The thing is, we already said a little bit of our motivation in the previous round.
Yeah, but this is a new matchup now, Karol, and now we have to rethink about it.
Okay.
Let's see. Yasmin as a character, she what does she accomplish in her film, to be honest? Like, she escapes one time and then she is kind of carried by the plot.
But couldn't you make the same assumption about Meg as well?
Yeah, you probably could. Okay, if we're talking about personality here, well, what is Yasmin's personality traits? She is she nice, she cares for her people, she wants to find true love, not just marrying a king.
But she's also like a millionaire, and I don't think I can respect millionaires.
Okay. That was apparently against her. Then we have Meg. We kind of went through her personality the first time, to be honest.
Exactly. I mean, she's way more tragic than Jasmine. But I don't believe, like, what did she achieve in Hercules? I'm gonna Google. What did Meg achieve in Hercules? Bum 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 bum. I think I'd have to read more in the movie.
Well, the thing with Hercules is that she worked for the bad guy for the most of that film.
Like she saved Hercules' life one time.
When was that?
In the movie.
Yeah, what part of the movie did she save his life?
The wiki says so. I don't remember Hercules.
You said that you were a big fan of it before, and you liked the Greek mythology of it.
Yes, but I never mentioned that I remember the movie well. I like the mythology and I like the song.
Okay, but I'm trying to remember the first time these two characters meet. Meg is chased by some kind of centaur, if I remember what they're called. It's kind of that thing with the human and horse creature together.
Okay, I have an argument for Meg.
Okay.
So, which one of them is more successful if Jasmine doesn't star in any Aladdin series, but there is a Hercules series that stars Meg?
There's no Hercules series that stars Meg.
Yes, no, I mean she is in the series. She's not she's one of the like dual protagonists, I feel like. But there is a Hercules series, so she's in more stuff.
Yeah, but she has no big part in that Hercules the series. The Hercules the series takes place in Hercules training years with Phil. I don't think she has a big part in that series at all.
But she has a part.
While in the Aladdin TV series, Yasmin is a main character.
Wait, there was a TV series for Aladdin?
Yeah. Didn't you know that?
No.
There was a TV series for Aladdin and 2 direct-to-DVD movies for that TV series.
Oh, okay. Well, then Jasmine should win because she had a more prominent role in the series.
If I ask you this, Karol, if you would choose which of these two you would have wanted as a friend, which one would you choose then?
Probably Meg.
Okay, so what are we back on?
What do you feel? What would your answer be? Which one of them would you like to be friends with?
Let's see. Yasmin might be a better friend, just because she's so nice in one way. But Meg would probably be a more fun friend to have because he is so sassy.
We can flip a coin. Let me flip a coin.
If I'm being honest, when we started this tournament, I thought Yasmin, but I feel like Meg now.
Okay, heads or tails?
No, we're not going to flip a coin.
I'm flipping it.
Karol, when we started this tournament, I felt like Yasmin, but now when we have argued about it, I feel like Meg, to be honest.
Okay, Meg in that case.
What did you feel then?
You know what? I could either go either way. You know, I have no emotional stake in this. Whatever princess wins, that's good for me.
Okay. Well, next matchup we have Snow White and Belle from Beauty and the Beast.
I think this time it's a little bit more difficult for us to talk about the characters because unlike the fruit and the candy, with candy we could taste them and we could relate our experiences and it was easy because you had them at hand. With fruit we had facts, but here we're kind of relegated to our only memories and what we think of the characters.
But isn't that a bit fun also?
I guess.
Okay, Karol. Well, we have Belle and Snow White, and this one I feel it's kind of obvious again, to be honest, because Snow White, if you have seen that film, she doesn't really have that much of a personality per se. She's like the ordinary, everyday girl, while Belle kind of sprouts of a personality in she wants more than what the village can offer her. She wants an adventure, and that adventure apparently turned out to a beast in a castle.
Exactly. So can we say that Belle wins because of her hot monster boyfriend?
Yeah, we can say that, Karol.
No, that cannot. No. It's unfair.
Why? Do you have an argument for Snow White, to be honest? Like I said, she didn't really have that much of a personality.
I mean, she lives in a 8-person polyamorous cube.
She lives with 7 old men. A 14-year-old girl.
We cannot... Okay, how old is she again?
I think she's 14.
Okay, we are kink-shaming that the hell. Belle, please, take the stage.
Next matchup. We have Elsa versus Princess Tiana. And if we just go through our earlier arguments, I kind of feel like Tiana.
Yeah, I feel so too, because...
Should we make this a fast matchup then, Karol?
Yeah. I just felt like we already set our motivation for Tiana because she's hardworking, because she has this motivation of trying to make a life for herself, while in a way, like Elsa, she will be fine either way. Like if she was undisturbed in her castle, she would be fine. If she were to be queen, she'd be fine. Like her only issue is her powers. If she learns to control that, she's set for life. But that's still uncertain for Tiana.
Yeah. Well, now she gotta take care of a restaurant.
Exactly. And Baron's love life also trying to, like... Okay, anyway. Next matchup.
We have Mulan versus Princess... Rapunzel.
Exactly.
If we're going to our personalities, we said that we wanted to be more honest with our personal choices here. And if we take away motivations of what these characters' motivations of why they're going through this journey, if we take that a side step, and if we just focus on the character that I enjoyed more, then that's clearly Princess Rapunzel here for me.
I have to agree, actually.
Because that was kind of the point of this list.
She also has a much stronger personality, because while Mulan is a little bit more calm, collected, and she is certainly a fighter, a lot of the people in her movie are people that motivate her to show emotions because she doesn't really show that by herself, like Mushu or the captain or the three friends she finds at camp. These are the people that are way more open with their emotions than, for example, Mulan. And if I am talking BS, listeners, you are free to leave a comment in our comment field or tweet at us.
Yeah, but still remember, when you're doing that comment, remember that we have the correct opinion.
But you are free to add your correct opinions as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so the semifinals.
I hope that people feel. I hope that people can take that as a joke.
Can you, people?
Yeah.
No.
Let's see.
I think it's.
Do they understand your humor?
Oh no. Okay.
Well, next matchup is the semifinals. We're in the third round, and now we have Meg versus Belle. And I know that we argue a long time with Yasmin and Meg before, but now on the other hand, I feel clearly about Belle.
Wait.
Karol?
Wait. Say that again?
I want Belle to go through.
Between Rapunzel and Belle?
No, that's not the matchup. It's Meg versus Belle.
Oh, okay. Because I was wondering where were we, but now I see on the handy dandy screen you made where we are. Alrighty then. So Belle versus Meg. I agree, because in the end, Belle ended up being more iconic than Meg. Sure, Meg had.
Yeah, and the thing about Meg is that she's a side character in the movie of Hercules. Belle is the main characters. That's the character that we follow. That's the character that we feel the perspective from.
Yeah.
That's the character that we understand what she wants.
I agree. Then in that case, let's choose Belle. Can I go off topic and I just say, I think I watched too much internet because all of the Disney princess dresses, they remind me of cakes. Like those little cake toppers you put with the images.
Have you seen a lot of videos about cakes, Karol?
Yes, lately I've been on a binge.
Oh, are you good at baking cakes?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
It's just like visual ASMR, I guess.
Okay. Is it this design cakes where it kind of looks like different natural objects?
So there was this hack where you have like a half a circle cake and then you have like a tin surrounding it. You put a lot of food coloring and then you remove the tin so all of the colors go around the cake and it looks like a skirt.
Oh, okay.
And then you put in like a paper, like a paper on a stick in the middle of it on the top, and it looks like it's like a character with a gown. I'll send you the video afterwards. It's kind of interesting.
Okay. Well, next matchup we have Princess Tiana versus Princess Rapunzel, which actually these movies were close to each other. Princess and the Frog was 2009 and Tangle was 2010. Do you remember that we saw Tangle in theaters?
Yeah, I do, and it was a fun experience.
Like I said, if we take away about personal motivations, I still really like Rapunzel.
I do
like
too.
I just feel like her joyous personality and her fun kind of thing about life and her discovery of her of who she is. I kind of guess. I don't know. I just like the journey a bit more.
I feel also, if we're gonna be really pedantic, out of these two characters, Rapunzel is an actual princess. In the story, she is the daughter of the king and queen of the country. Well, when Tiana is not, it's more like a title for her, the Disney princess, but she's not actual princess.
Yeah, in the end of the film, she doesn't really care about being a princess. She still wants to open a restaurant.
Yeah. So if we're going more for the princess archetype, I think Rapunzel fits it a little bit more.
Okay, and then we have the final with Princess Belle versus Princess Rapunzel, which, if we said before that we were not going to be obvious with our final choices, then I feel like we have probably failed.
I don't know. From my part, I felt that we were pretty objective.
Yeah. If you have a strong character, of course, that one will get a lot of votes.
Okay, so...
And in the final we have Belle versus Rapunzel. Let's duke it out, Karol.
So we have Belle, a book smart girl who takes initiative and tries to rescue her own father from this mysterious creepy castle and exchanges his life for his, so that she can await help, I suppose. But she also figures out what the beast deal is in the meantime. We also have Rapunzel, who was stuck for most of her childhood in a tower where she was...
Yeah, in like a two-room tower.
Yeah. So
18 years.
So she was Stockholm Syndrome by her captor, and then she finally realized that she can leave the tower and goes on to a journey of self-discovery.
Yeah, these are both characters that are stuck in one place and want to explore and go to some other place.
No. Because Belle was free and gets stuck. Rapunzel was stuck and gets free.
Yeah, I guess you can say that too. As I said about Rapunzel and her journey before, I really like Rapunzel as a character. She's fun. She starts singing with the guys in the bar. I feel like she has a deepness to her, even if she is a bit more of a fun character type.
Yeah, she certainly does, and I think
Belle.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Karol.
And I think that she also plays off really well with all the other characters. Like with Finn, for example, like they're both hot-headed. They're both a mess, which I enjoy. They're just both these hot-headed people who don't know what to do with themselves.
Yeah, it's the movie is really about a maybe not a discovery in personality, but a self-discovery of what they want, you can say.
Yeah, actually, I think it's the case a little bit more for Rapunzel, because
I'm starting to think about that ending song they have together with And At Last I See the Lights.
Because I could say that with Belle, that could also be a little bit of the case, because with time she learns that she actually enjoys being with Beast, and that she wants to keep him safe. But that is that is a story of exploring actually like who we are, and that we're not so different, you and I.
Yeah, Belle on the other hand kind of gets into this with this Beast, and she kind of has to discover that there's more than his appearance, that there actually is a deep character in him.
Just not this monster who kidnapped her father, which he did. Let's not forget.
Yeah, but you know, she kind of changed him to being a better person, Karol.
I mean, if we really want to distill this, like, what are the morals from the respective stories? Like, Rapunzel, go out, be yourself.
Rapunzel, don't trust everyone you meet.
Hate your mom.
Don't trust your own mothers that have teach you everything.
Well, Belle is, you can change him. He's a project, but you can fix him.
I don't know if Belle really had that as an achievement or as a goal. It was kind of just something that happened, that they started to get more close to each other.
Yeah, because
like what she was really doing was waiting for maybe her father to come with more people that would rescue her, while in the meantime she kind of start to the two of them kind of starts to get to know each other, and yeah,
I actually agree, because it's it's as you said, like it's not actually Belle who changed Beast. It was Beast himself.
Mm. We have a really good final, but if we're going to through this again of the character that I like the most, I'm going to be honest. I like Belle the most of these two.
Let's go with Belle in that case.
What do you feel? Which one do you want of these two? Which one are you kind of more leaning to, Karol?
You'd hate me for it, but I think Rapunzel.
Okay. So
why can't we have two runner-ups? Why must we have a winner? Why can't we say these two girls, those two girl bosses, deserve to be on the podium together?
Because that's not how tournaments works, Karol.
But this can.
There can only be one winner.
But they were both equally good. There can be two first places. They can share a medal.
Okay, if we think about this, about the songs they are singing in the film, because I guess we need some tiebreaker of these two. Which of the character has the better songs?
Does Belle sing any songs?
She sings the opening number where it's a song about her town and what she wants. She wants adventure and in a world she wants more than she can imagine. And then she has another song later on where she sings about the beast not being what she expected. That there's something deeper to him than what she thought was there before.
But at the same time, doesn't Rapunzel sing more songs?
I don't think she do, to be honest. What does she sing?
She sings the song when there were the lights. She sings together with Finn, and then she sings the one in her room.
Because I remember that last song in Rapunzel is a really good song. Let's see here. I don't know. I even thought everything. I still want Belle. Wow. And you still want Rapunzel, right?
Exactly. That's why I'm saying two runner-ups. But it's okay.
Let's flip a coin, Karol.
I wouldn't say who was in Kingdom Hearts, but they were both in Kingdom Hearts. I mean, if we're going with the logic for the princesshood, who is really the princess here?
Well, if we're going to be like that, they like both discovered that they become princess like around the same age, because Rapunzel didn't know that she was a princess for most of her life.
But is Belle a princess from title because marketing, or is Belle a princess because of the story in the movie?
Well, to be honest, that was one problem I had with Beauty and the Beast when I first saw it, was that I didn't really understand, was the Beast really a prince? Or was he just some rich guy in a castle? Because the thing with Beauty and the Beast is, if he was a prince, I feel like it is really weird that suddenly all the towns in the country forgot that they had a prince.
I mean, it could be attributed to the magic, because he was cursed by this witch because he wouldn't invite her in. And from what I see on the internet right now, it turns out like he was a prince, which would make her a princess if she were to marry him.
Yeah, and I think they do marry in the end of the film.
So that argument is moot.
Okay, if we go through this, what are their personal challenges that they overcome in the film?
Okay, so Rapunzel, she relearns independence. She has to be...
And Belle learns not to judge a book by its cover, I guess.
Rapunzel also learns that, I mean...
When you said about Rapunzel learn independence, that kind of gets me thinking about... Yes, she does. She learns about taking care of herself in some way, and I think you just made a winning argument there, Karol, to be honest.
Oh, really? I'm pleased you came to this conclusion. But I agree, because she, like, it kind of encompasses all of her journey. She learned that she had to live for herself, that she should take care of herself, and that she can choose her own life for herself.
Yeah, it's not something that her mother should decide. It's her taking the step of going to what she wants and discovering what she wants, but also how to take care more of herself, I guess.
Yeah. So in that case,
I think you just made a winning argument there, Karol, to be honest.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
So, our winner of the Disney Princess Tournament is Rapunzel from the 2010 film Tangled.
Cue the fanfare.
Cue the music.
For the princess of princesses.
That we can't play.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Well, anyway, let's do... So, our winner, Rapunzel.
Yeah.
And because this episode has gone on a little bit, so I think we're going to end it here, but a little congratulations and some claps for Rapunzel. You did it.
Congratulations.
You were the best Disney princess.
Closing thoughts?
As all... what... Oh, final thoughts about the tournament.
Exactly.
Some things about this went before we started went. Most of the things went as I expected. There were some matchup that didn't go how I thought they would go. Like I thought that Yasmin would make the semi-final place. I thought probably that Ariel would win over Mulan. But otherwise, I think it went as I expected. The one matchup that I didn't know how it would go would probably be Cinderella versus Tiana, but Tiana won that one. So, another thing that I actually didn't expect was I actually thought that Belle would win this tournament, but
I mean, she was close to. She almost won.
Yeah, she was close. She was in the final.
So still not bad. Clap to Belle.
How did the tournament go for you? How did it go as you would have predicted, or?
I mean, I really had no expectations. I was mostly surprised that Meg came so far, actually, because I didn't know you'd go along with me on this idea.
Yeah, but the thing that I felt like you made an argument, or you texted me before this tournament, and you mentioned that I think you mentioned something like, out of all these characters, she has the most different personality and journey in some way, which kind of made me start to think about it a bit more. And Meg is kind of unique in that point of the case.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm also trying to think, because is she the only side character of all these princesses?
Let's see. Pocahontas main character, Anna main character, Yasmin main character, Snow White title character even. Yeah, she is.
So this could be the reason for why she had such a different journey from all of them.
I didn't even think about that.
But I'm glad that we did this, because I didn't think that it would be so hard in the finals to choose a winner. I was actually like,
I didn't expect that either, to be honest.
Like, we had to pull like all of the arguments, like really analyze. I mean, we didn't do such really deep analysis, but we still had to like focus what's different and what's best between them.
Like the final was actually pretty interesting.
But as always, thank you all for listening, and we hope you enjoyed it as much as we have. Don't forget to follow, hit that bell, or follow us on socials like Twitter. And see you again in the next episode, and have a wonderful day. Goodbye!